Okay, back to the demons, and today is the 66th spirit of the Goetia, Cimejes. Welcome to my channel. You are entering the world of magic and mysticism with your host, Lee W. Johnson. Keep the lights on and help improve the channel by becoming a supporter for just $2.99 per month. Hit the join button. And Cimejes, or cimeies, or kimaris. Alright, so let's have a look. The dates: January 10th to 19th, direction west, tarot, 4 of pentacles, planet, moon, metal, silver, element, water or earth, color, purple, plant, pine, incense, jasmine. Zodiac is 20 to 30 degrees Capricorn. Other correspondences, not much here, it's just copper, apart from the others, moon, silver, pine, jasmine. And the N is Ayer, Avaj, Shikore, Cimejes. I actually prefer the name Cimejes. Cimejes. You got it. It's C-I-M-E-I-E-S. So A-E-S. Okay. Just my personal preference anyway. Alright, so the Goetia, appearing like a valiant warrior riding upon a goodly black horse, ruleth over all spirits in the paths of Africa. His office is to teach perfectly grammar, logic, rhetoric, and to discover things lost or hidden and treasures. I was actually saying the other day to a friend that I think Cimejes has kind of forgotten about South Africa if he rules over the spirits, or she rules over the spirits of spirits in parts of Africa. So maybe South Africa wasn't part of that, because really, when it comes to our government, grammar, logic, rhetoric, discovering things lost or hidden and treasures, it's not really a prominent thing in our government. So anyway, what is interesting though is if you actually, I don't know if you see it, but when I look at the sigil, so you can just have a look at the thumbnail of this video. When I have a look at the sigil from the Goetia, it actually reminds me of a 6-legged elephant. So it's just the image that comes immediately to my mind when I look at it. So it's quite interesting that Cimejes is part of, very prominent in Africa itself. Connolly states writing success, help with communication with someone, and can help job seekers to network. Additional information from Myrtle Wake is, she just mentioned from occultworld.com that it states the name derives from chimera, which is a 3-headed fire-breathing lion, goat, serpent. There is a warning: will not accept fools or cowards. Personal interaction and messages received from Cimejes regarding Myrtle Wake was that he or she, everybody says he, for some reason Cimejes just feels feminine to me. Cimejes seems to like women or feminine identifying individuals, has no biases towards female soldiers, and will train women as well as he does men. He likes female company. With men, he would like those that are royals, more by heart than by blood. Then I think what's interesting here is, and this is also, if I remember correctly, this is also repeated in Johannam's, is the aspect of training people to become soldiers. Now, this isn't part from the Goetia itself. This isn't part of his office. But it does, the appearance is like a valiant warrior riding upon a goodly black horse. Quite often the although the imagery that is mentioned does form some kind of symbolic bond, it's not usually as direct as this. You know, the Valiant Warrior, therefore teaching people how to become soldiers. It's usually more dependent on the office that is mentioned. So I find that quite interesting. Johannem says considered a patron of the military, which is fitting as he bestows courage and confers battlefield heroism. Apt for the refinement of one's psychic senses and assisting in the attainment of lucidity within dreams. Appears in a 15th century text called the Munich Handbook of Necromancy under the name Tuvris. That's Tuvris, Tuvris, and has the ability to help people cross seas and rivers quickly. According to Rufus Opus, he can help you to understand and master the pieces, parts, and whole of any system. And then the Goetia ritual, Valiant Warrior riding upon a black horse, a funerary symbol heralding death and signifying chaos, can make a person appear as a soldier and so either instill fear or inspire respect, but not as a chocolate soldier, pathetically making excuses or cloaking their sin. I quite like that term, chocolate soldier. It's a good one. Alright, so that's really Cimejes. Cimejes is one of the spirits that I have more recently started working with. I'm just not really at a stage in the relationship where I want to share anything. So unfortunately this came up before I was able to get to that point, but maybe I'll share something later once the relationship gets a bit or progresses a bit more. The next spirit that we're doing next week is Amdusius. Okay, so I'll see you then. Have a good one. Bye bye.